We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Carolina Panthers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's brought down by...
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down now, it's Scott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 15 now. Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it.
Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel, 35 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down, just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jeremy Chin, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Hurts. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now he'll escape to Hurts, fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. Christian may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. And that is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their 38. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 46.
On the carry, this is Scott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas.
Bridgewater's
and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson on the touchdown pass from Teddy Bridgewater. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
For the point after.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Now this will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Give him 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. This to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And a Panther first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Receiver. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
3rd and long.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Space to run past the 20. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
11-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Kick is good.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Boston Scott, the one he was looking for that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Chin on the coverage.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. 4 yards to go.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
1st down.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown, Carolina.
DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Eagles 10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 2nd down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeremy Chin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Up 2nd and 12.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Flush to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
On the keeper.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way. He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
In a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
A loss of 6 yards.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They go play action. Bridgewater. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Jackson to return. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Cornelder. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my...
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.